Hey guys, Luna here, and we're here at the game called Survive or Thrive, which is another game by the Random Studios. So let's just get right into it, shall we? Hello there, partner. It looks like you've seen better days. You might have seen my hit show on TV where I do so many references. You know that one called Steve's Show where he deals with deadly animals that money? Anyways, enough about old Steve. Let's talk about you. You're out here in the wilderness, so I take it you know a thing or two about surviving the elements, mate. Or maybe you just got lost and you have no idea where you are right now. Crikey, that would be a nightmare for the uninitiated. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna ask you a whole load of questions that you can answer for me. And well done, I'm gonna tell you what survival strategy you're best suited to survive. That way, we all know whether or not you're completely useless at staying alive, or if you're tough enough to deal with even the most troubling of situations. Crikey, sounds like a whole lot of fun, mates. Can't wait to see how good you are at surviving, or how incredibly intelligent you are when it comes to survival basics. That's fun too. Let's chat it, shall we? You ever hear one or more voices in your head commanding you to do things you want to do? You ever knowingly or intentionally illegal? We'll look that up. This is J. That it is possible right now at this very point in time you could be crazy and not realize it. Yes. Have you ever felt like you're truly losing your mind or slipping into the realms of insanity? To take your life, do you believe that you'll be capable of taking their life in self-defense? I mean, if I had to maybe? Would you say that you excel in thinking on your feet in high-pressure situations? If your life was in jeopardy, do you believe you'll be able to climb any tree in order to save yourself from harm? No. Starting a fire in the wilderness if you had no tools? No. I am fairly good at reading other people. If you were provided with a map and compass, do you believe you can walk with headphones in each of your ears and listening to music or other sounds? No, I don't listen to it. When you're out in public, would you consider yourself to be generally aware of your surroundings? Yes. You believe in defending what is yours, even before helping others? Yes. Do you believe that current society as it stands would benefit from having one night each year where people can commit any crime with no risk of consequences? If you're handed a sophisticated firearm made with foreign advanced technology, do you feel confident you'll be able to should be pretty simple. Do you personally believe that street security cameras is a breach of privacy in public spaces, streets or sidewalks? No. If you had a nuclear alarm warning, would you happen to know what to do next? No. You believe adjustable reason exists for the use of nuclear weapons in the time of war? No, just... If a nuclear blast obliterated everyone you knew and loved, you think you'll be able to hold yourself to... Aliens were to exist, you believe they would be more intentionally advanced than humans. It's certainly possible. It's certainly possible that aliens exist. It's certainly possible. Do you think it's possible? Do you believe that it's possible that aliens discovered a way to time travel? Do you believe it's even remotely possible that the current human race could potentially be no one to assist you and had to no manual to learn from? Do you believe if given enough time, if you You're in a coma and you wake in a foreign country, lost, confused, and all alone. Do you believe you could figure out how to find your way home without the assistance of other living humans? Just your cardiovascular strength and is suitable enough to escape from a large predator. If you could happen to find a lockpicking set, do you believe you could figure it out? Would you say you're good at manipulating other people's emotions? Emotions and intentions are not God. In public space, do you ever pay attention to where the emergency exits is? Inclined? I couldn't do an oil change. Would you consider yourself to be confident in figuring out how to take apart a foreign engine and put it back together? No. Are you able to know how to make traps? Yeah, I think I'm resourceful when I don't have the right. Move quickly and quietly. Yeah, these exist. There's possible they've had it's certainly possible. Would you consider yourself to be clever when it comes to this? Yeah, I can understand that. Would you be confident in your ability to repair a broken firearm? I don't know. If you're given to travel to a different time period for a week, would you take it? Yes, definitely. Are you confident in your ability to craft shoes? Or no, I don't. And your ability to keep yourself entertained for days on end without any other human action. Yes. Way out of an underground key for never. skills are there, so... Have you ever built a machine or contraption of some sort? Or decently good at least. Did you make a friend out of an inanimate object? Yeah! Yeah, so at least I can keep myself sane. Oh, I already knew that. That ocean is mostly vast and unexplored. Make tools in order to... A mile if you had to do so in order to survive. Yeah. Smart would be very good for gathering resources, but smart allows you to actually be able to survive. So I think in terms of just having the knowledge on hand is more important than being able to survive. You believe that you'll be able to complete a mission in order to survive, even if it comes, even if it's misaligned with you. Probably. I'm just like, so yeah, most of these very situated. Yourself to be the type of person to put your If you see my channel, I've been trying to complete as many of these projects as possible, which I still need to complete the 999 series, still need to do the hardcore series, I still need to do Pixelmon, I still need to do Pokemon Uranium, but it's hard to do multiple projects at once. For a crime he did not commit or be committed, or insane asylum when I'm in prison. I feel like a voice in the head singing the same song would just drive me crazy. At least with someone dancing around me, you can just ignore. That of robotic venomous bees or a couple rabid raccoons on steroids. I guess raccoons, because at least I can shoot them easier. Solitary confinement for 10 years, or have to fight to the death every time you stop for every time you saw another person. I would go insane, or I'd probably die. So, at least I would rather go insane. Competition to get there. Be athletic or crowd pleaser. Picked up by a random stranger while hitchhiking, or be forced to pick up a random hitchhiker. Picked up, I guess. Grow up to find out your parents are serial killers, or your child be a serial killer and have to live with that knowledge. being held against your will in a hostage situation? Would you rather be locked in the basement? There's more ways out of the attic. Last event, you cannot back down from it. You must acquire money that you do not have in a timely manner. Steal from a local store or from your neighbor. I would steal from my neighbor because then I can explain to them after. Initially, I would probably participate in the chaos. Nuclear holocaust, would rather be stuck with your friends or stuck with your family? Friends. And vegetable paste or candies. Or broke out, would you rather survive in Thailand, you learn to adapt in the world, or live in a protective barrier around your home and live your life exactly the way you are now? I'll be finding my confines, my bubble. Live and present during an alien invasion or robot uprising. Human race moved to an alien place, or alien race moved to Earth? Moved to Earth. That'd be cool. Would you rather be painfully and slowly watch the person you love most turn into a zombie? Since the thing is, because it's so painfully, I'd rather watch the person I love most. Would you rather know how the end of the world happens or when the end of the world happens? When, just because that's never gonna change. If there's a catastrophic event taking place, would you attempt to find your friends, family first, or find safer grounds? Would you rather be forced to escape a hostage situation by jumping out of a fast-moving vehicle, or jump from a second-story window onto concrete? Force-fed your God, that's gross. Yes, force-fed my best friend. Because at least that way you just don't have to. Rather have to scream at the top of your lungs in order to communicate with others, or be completely mute. Personal worth, would you rather stay in the same general area and move as resources become scarce, or would you rather travel around and sightsee? Same general area. Rather be the last person on Earth but share with loads of animals. Would you rather live in the last small community on Earth of 100 people? So. You know, and that loved ones, or nice love. Oh, that is just awful. So Madman is hijacked. No way to stop him. He's giving me the choice where you want to plane to crash. Crash in the desert or crash in the ocean? Crash in the ocean because the plane can float. Would you rather be on the run from a person attempting to hunt you down, or by starving? Oh man. The person would never get me that. Mountain lion would eventually get me. Stranded in the frozen. the ice and have to figure out. It's a toe. I feel like that would be painful, so I guess this is the pain. Worst bet, I guess. Aliens would be kept in a zoo like attraction for alien tourists. Ah, pet. That'd probably treat me right. Not be able to read or write, or not be able to speak or understand. Unfortunately. Do you rather have to figure out how to escape from a T-Rex in the mountains, or figure out how to chase your dinner every time you're hungry, or constantly have to defend your food. I already can't hear underwater, so. But would you rather be a leader of the group and just make decisions without influence, or improve wherever meant to say? With underwater is so much more useful than talking to sea creatures. Would you rather be able to drift through space forever while wearing a spacesuit, or be stuck in one 250 square foot room forever? Drift through space forever. They'd be forced to team up with two other people to survive, or you don't get along with, or survive. Order food for the rest of your life, or liquefy food. Find yourself in open water with the sink, or school. These small sharks, one target. Hydrate in the middle of the ocean, or starving in the desert. More important. Skilled with bladed weaponry, or excellent shot with range weapon. Range shot, I'm not in a dangerous position. Attempt to escape a stampede, or dodge a barrage of arrows. Bait arrows, I guess? Is with you, boys have to keep moving, or stay by yourself? Good survivors. Would you rather have survival knowledge and know-how, but no materials or tools to work with, or have all the tools and supplies for survival but no knowledge? You can make them. Farm and grow your food, or fortune? Farm, that's more reliable. Just a few questions left. Yes, I'll obviously think. You commit against your will into a mental hospital, but they don't believe you belong there. Probably explain that might be a mistake. You do murder, but you swear to not commit the crime you convicted. Until you knew so well, you serve your life in prison when suddenly the guard has a heart attack. The guard hits the floor and asks you to help. What do you do? Call the other guards. Instincts. You're in a game to the death and only the winner survives. You see a contestant clearly trying to escape the game area. What do you do? Yeah, ignore them. You're walking down the street alone and suddenly you wake up to find your hands zip-tied behind your back and something cutting your head. But flailing around won't do anything because I'm in a car. I don't know where the window is, and like, saying anything is suspect. Just out by a circular, and you think you may have found a window to escape through, but it's a tight fit, and you become completely defenseless while attempting to escape. You know you might be able to escape. If you get caught, you'll surely be dead. Just the government of your country has made a special holiday where one day each year all the crime is legal and all actions and choices made between the hours of 12 a.m. and 12 p.m. will be imposed with no consequences. Things get a bit out of control and you expect some of the most heinous crimes to be committed. Live alone in an apartment complex as a special event is set up to begin in 45 minutes. You have an elderly woman for a neighbor across the hall. A single father of 2 infants in that apartment next to yours. And your apartment's least fortified of the 3, and you don't have much in terms of... Also know that no one can be trusted or considered an ally on this night. What do you do? Yeah, ask if they would like to bunk up together. It's an old lady and a man of 2 infants. They're not gonna do much. You're stuck in an extreme form of quarantine where no one is allowed to leave their homes for the next 6 months for any reason whatsoever. Sounds familiar. Anyone will be shot up. That's not familiar. In the dead of night, you hear someone breaking into your home. You go downstairs and approach them, and they're standing naked in your kitchen, voraciously eating the last of your rations. What do you do? In your bunker, the closest friends and family, their nuclear meltdown has changed the world for the foreseeable future. Rations are starting to get low, and best friends are on their deathbed. Can't being your Sheila run out, but you cannot leave the bunker. The atmosphere will kill you. Wait until a friend dies. Country road late at night, when out of nowhere you see bright round beams of light coming out of the clouds and shining in a nearby field. Saucer-like craft or something descending from the vessel through the beam of light. What do you do? Yeah, I probably would have heard it. Now you're misposed to the plot like ruins, what used to be a convenience store, scavenging for supplies, and I think I'm all alone. Turn a corner, 2 zombies catch a sight of you and begin to shuffle towards you. Still leaving dumb as rock zombies, but suddenly they start spring to you and picking up speed quickly. Now there's a metal pipe on the ground next to you, and there's an open door across the street that leads into an unknown building, which is too dark to see inside. I wouldn't make my way to an unknown building. That's too dangerous. There could be zombies inside. I wouldn't run in the opposite direction. The zombies are just gonna find me if I hide, so I think zombies too. During the outbreak, you and your friends manage to stay relatively safe. One day, your best friend returns, and something seems off. A little sick, and he's vomiting. Sleep at night comfortably, it's safe and secure in bed. Aching, you're trapped in a strange place, unable to move or change. Windows to escape from, and there's loud music coming from the living room. the change and hiding won't do any good because the captain will know I'm gone. Moving the chains and chaining the door, but I would still need food, which is the issue. We don't know what's on the other side. So, I'm honestly torn between loosening the chains and pretend to be stuck in ambush, or escape the chains and run out of the door into the unknown. I would probably say loosen the chains and pretend to be stuck. Energy swirls by all around. The ocean's 1 mile away. If building a raft would not do good, I'd go into the wilderness and attempt to work forage. Virus is good. Everyone on Earth except for you. When you're gathering supplies in the mountains, you fall and suspect that you've broken your arm. No way you can climb the mountains to get back home without some support for your arm. Get on the mountains, that could be dangerous. I don't want to make it my... Yeah. If you ever end up in a situation like this, you can survive it. You can survive as well as I think you can. But with that being said, ultimately one wrong move can mean your end, obviously. Based on what you told me, I'm going to paint you a little picture for you, and you'll see what you think of your chances. One morning, you wake from your bed just like any other morning and carry on with your day as normal. But mate, let me tell you, you begin to hear the chattering on the street, talk of something big going on. You can't help but wonder what people... Then you see it on the television screen when walking by. Everyone is gathered around, watching in fear, anger, anticipation as they witness a major... like anything the world has ever seen. Aliens invaded planet Earth, and they have sent a stern warning message to our people. The human race can agree to willingly surrender and allow them to harvest our planet for minerals and supplies, or they come full force with an invasion and wipe us from the face of the planet. Everyone is sitting and waiting in anticipation to see what the world leaders of the planet Earth are going to shout. To defend ourselves accordingly, or roll over and surrender so that we may live, but be forced to recover in the apocalypse. No matter what, Earth seems royally screwed. Just then, an alien spacecraft flies right over where you're standing and lands in the middle of the streets. A large metal door opens from the side and comes a big, hulking mass of what appears to be a man, but you can tell that he's an ordinary man. He stands in the middle of the street and calls out, "Your leaders have decided that we are going to war. If we do, you will all die. Those of you that we do not kill will be taken as slaves and be brought back to our home planet. You have one chance to save your race as your leaders have failed you. Who will rise to the occasion?" Everyone is dead silent. No one offers to raise their hand, and then suddenly you hear a voice cry out, "They'll do it." That person standing right there in front of the pub, they'll do it, talk to them. You realize that some drunken man is pointing to you, volunteering you for this job. Your initial thought, wait, what the fuck? I don't want to do it. But it's far too late. You're quickly snatched up in the alien's large, strong clutches and thrown onto his ship. The alien man sits you down and explains to you that he's the Thortarzian army, and that he's only taking the form of a humanoid man so that he can be more aesthetically pleasing to the human eye. One chance to convince him that your race is worth keeping in this galaxy, and how you may help his people survive and prosper as his homeworld is running out of supplies. He explained to him that humans may be worthwhile allies to keep around, as most of us are incredibly smart compared to many other species, and how if we have our minds together, that we can provide us with technology to go to other planets. We can use our brain power to problem solve and gather more resources for both of our planets. Before long, the humans and the Thorazins are allies, fighting side by side and conquering other homeworlds, stealing their resources and decimating planets in many galaxies across. Morally, this may not be the greatest, but hey, you survived, and you saved the entire human race in the process. Your chances of surviving an alien invasion are very high. That's writing that down, because might as well. Well done. This isn't an easy result to get. You got the brains to negotiate when the going gets tough. You should feel proud. Secret word is invasion.